Hello, my kings and queens out there. This is your Queen Diva of Dementia and Alzheimer's. I'm sorry I haven't recorded in a few days, but I got a little bit of bad news that I have to go in and have surgery on my shoulder. I fell, and because someone was painting, and I slipped in the paint, and they didn't let anybody know that they were outside painting, and I ripped my shoulder muscle back this way. And come to find out that I have a bone that has moved and from the surgery, and it has some jagged edges on it, and which are called spurs. And the spurs has cut it into my muscle across, and I'm not able to really sleep at night because there's this constant pain, just like throbbing me, like somebody stabbing me at night, so I don't get good rest. But that's neither here or there. Uh, Also, today's video is going to be about a first aid kit for Alzheimer's and dementia. It's not going to be your regular first aid kit because our dementia patients and Alzheimer's patients are so unique and different. And some of the things that we need uh, for our first aid kit is a little bit different than that small one. But I did go over a couple of skin products in my last video, and I wanted to bring up that one of the skin products again because I have another one that's sort of similar to it, and I don't want people to get it really mixed up when you ask for these things from your nurse practitioner or your doctor or your visiting nurse. This is the product that I showed last time on my last video. It's called an extra protective cream for the skin, but then I have this one also right here, but this is an antifungal uh thick cream and stuff for those antifungals sometimes that they get. Sometimes they may get them up under their breasts, they might get them in their genitals, between their legs. Sometimes they get them between their toes, but this product is a good product. And just to let you guys know, I'm not sponsored by any of these things that I have showed you. I'm just giving you some ideas of some things to have in your first aid box. Um this right here is 100% shea butter. This is very good for like their necks, their hands and feet, and basically really all over. And you want to make sure you always got Vaseline in your first aid kit because this helps for dry lips. This is the one with the I think this is cocoa butter. Cocoa butter. Yeah, this is the one with the cocoa butter in it. But you definitely want to try to make sure that all of those things are in your first aid kit. And you can pick up one of these at the Dollar Tree, or you could pick up this at Walmart, Walgreens, any of your local drugstores. Uh, and you can buy a big one like this right here to make sure that you always have some, because you can always refill this one up right here. Um, that's something else you can have in your first aid kit, and try to get a box that laps over. I had this first aid kit when I was working. I'm not working now because of my shoulder, but yeah, try to get something like this because this actually flaps over like that. I don't know if you can see some of that first aid stuff in there, but that's what I keep my things organized in. And also too, when your patients get cut with wounds or whatever and stuff, also try to ask for some wound cleaner. They come in two different sizes, the large bottle and a medium sized bottle. These are very good to have if they have two bathrooms in the house. It's really good to have two or three of them. Keep one in your first aid kit, keep one in each bathroom. Um Also make sure that you have the smaller band-aids uh in your first aid kit, as well as these are wound band-aids. These are wound band-aids right here. They look like this. And that just goes to show you just how big the wound could be. And also always um keep like the slip sponges. Sometimes these are good for like back wounds or knee wounds, and you can use this medical tape. This is like band-aids, but it just tears off, and you can just use those to keep those on as well. Also, you want to try to see if that you can get some zinc ointment, and they come in the big boxes like this. You can ask this for your doctor, or you can ask the doctor to write you a prescription, or you can also ask for the nurse practitioner to order you a kit, and they will have different things in the little things that come and at the house, and they can have that mailed to the house, and the FedEx people or UPS people will drop it off. But that zinc cream, you have uh quite a few zinc pieces of ointment that come in that box that's about this size, and it's a lot of ointment in it, so you can use this about 3 or 4 times without having to throw that package away. And also too, uh this is a great ointment too as well. It's this has zinc, and this also has aloe vera in it. It's good for rashes and diaper rashes and cracked skin. Because sometimes them being bedridden and in bed a lot of times they have you know those. But also too, this is a compression wrap. This is for those patients that have like swollen legs, swollen hands or arms. This massages their skin, and when they move it around, it actually massages their skin to keep it from swelling so much. And the neat thing about it is, once you put it on, it just rolls, and you just press it and it sticks. You don't have to use any tape. And I thought that was just such a great thing. Also, in your medical kit, first aid kit, try to keep a pair of scissors in your kit. Rather it be these or the straight ones, small ones. Uh, very, very good to have. These are good to have like when you're actually taking something off of the patient, and you won't scratch the patient because it's really, really soft going back that way as well. Um, but make sure that you keep, like I said, keep different types of sizes of band-aids in your first aid kit, and I think that's it. Yeah, yeah. And try to have that also too. I know that this seems like a little odd, but trust me. You want to keep a measuring tape in your first aid kit. The reason being is because sometimes when you call the doctor or the nurse practitioner or the visiting nurse, if they get hurt and are cut, they may ask you, well, how big is the wound? Uh, you know, just measure it before you call, so that way you already have all of that information down. But if your patient happens to get hurt, whether they tear their skin, they cut themselves, they fall, and the cut is open enough where it's really bleeding, and you've had to take and actually bandage that up, you want to notify the guardian right away, and you want to back yourself up by calling a nurse practitioner or calling the doctor's office, and you want to let them know that that person fell, that person hurt themselves, or that person cut themselves to the point where you had to actually take and use your first aid kit to accompany and fix that wound. You don't want that time to slip by. But that's my video for today, is to make sure that you always keep a first aid kit on hand. And I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Make sure that you hit the notification button so you know when I upload a video that you will be notified. Make sure that you give me a thumbs up. And also subscribe if you have an Alzheimer's patient or family member and you just want to learn different things about what you should do and you should know about an Alzheimer's patient. All right, my kings and queens. This is your dementia Alzheimer's queen, and I will talk to you guys later. Have a great day. This is Queen Diva.